I'm back. I'm back on an adventure. I'm back into the unknown. Here we go. This video is kind of chaotic because I did not give context. So, I took a train out to Shasta, went to a Tipi meeting, and I sat up in Tipi with my friends, and we ate peyote and prayed all night sitting up, and the day after we had a sweat lodge as well. And yeah, so I wanted to give that context because it's going to shift into me kind of reflecting on that and being in the state of like, okay, it's been a couple days, like refresh, reflect. So yeah, here's what it was for me. Just look at him. This TP meeting, was absolutely life-changing in the way where I remember more of who I am and the path that I've walked. It feels like a real honor to sit up and pray all night and be in community like that and eat that medicine and be really present with other truths that I sometimes forget because it is a lifestyle, these ways. And I was looking for my tribe, I just found my own way. I made my own way following what I knew, and it wasn't much. I didn't know much at all. Really, I knew nothing. I just kind of threw myself out at the world and said, I'm not living in society. I don't want to live in that world. I'm going to live in my world. So I'm going to follow my world and what I would do in that world. And so it led me here. And here I am living the dream that I had in my heart when I first started to move towards it. And to be here now is such a gift and such a reminder of how powerful it is to move with your truth. I'm a huge dreamer, and not in the way where I dream big for myself and like, all the things that I want to accomplish in my life. No, I dream for future generations, man. Like, that's what I'm trying to create. That is my dream. That like my grandchildren's grandchildren are living in a world that is thriving, that they can eat for free. They can love freely. They can be who they are freely without the fear of being rejected by society or whatever it is. Just feeling whole in themselves. That is what I dream. And as I come forth into where I am now and I continue to walk forward in it, it's like I see these little steps leading to these big dreams. But it propels me so much further than I really even see, and I'm acknowledging that now. Divine can move through you anywhere, anytime, anyhow. Stay grateful. That is one thing I'm learning too. It's like, or remembering, it's like how powerful it is to just thank the things around you. Because everything is a vibration, everything is a consciousness at some level, everything is connected. It makes me think of this moment that I had out there on the land where this teepee was, and I felt a pull to go on this trail. I just saw this path and I was like, I need to walk that. And so I did. I saw the cows that were roaming. I saw the herd of cows and the mother calling her baby. Her baby comes running up the hill, and I just looked at the cows and I thanked them. Thank you for helping this land to thrive, thank you for eating the grass, thank you for being you, and like I was crying, just like feeling so much gratitude because it's not very common to see like a most natural environment. The cows are just, they don't even know how much they matter in this world because they're not locked up like all these other cows, like, held up in fences and like in these factories or whatever. It's like, no, they're just roaming around. They're living their lives. They're, laying under the trees. They're eating the grass. They're just like mooing to each other, having conversations. It's like they're just living. They're being exactly as God made them to be. And it's just strange how like that's not normal in this world to see. And yeah, it's the most natural form. And so I was thanking them for that. I was thanking the cows, I thanked the grass, I thanked the trees, And at that moment, I felt like the Holy Spirit, you could say. Like, I felt God, I felt divine, I felt a magic force of energy just come in that moment. And a falcon flew by and flew right down to where I was and perched right up on the tree next to me. I felt like that was just like a huge blessing. I felt it, I knew it, and I know it. Yeah, I just remember how important it is to find the things that you really can be grateful for, and it is in the little things. And then the more you do that, the more you find, and the better you feel, and it just, it all connects and weaves into this beautiful thing. And yeah, I'm feeling really, really reminded of that right now, and want to share that with you. I feel reborn. I feel like I'm looking at a new woman when I look at my reflection in this phone. Like, who is that? Like, damn. She's beautiful. I feel like I haven't ever seen her before. And life has felt hard lately. It's always hard at some point. There's always things that we're working through. It's been hard for me to maintain joy. It's been hard for me to maintain the actual feeling of gratitude. It's like an intellectual thing. Like, I know I have all these things, but the actual feeling and embodiment of that has been hard for me. Having a genuine smile on my face has been hard for me. And here I am now, feeling it. And for that, I'm really grateful. Yeah, it's been hard because also I'm in the unknown again. That is a beautiful thing, but it's really scary. It's really scary. It's like my nervous system would respond to it and not really know what to do. And like, I just had to keep trusting and keep leaning towards myself, most importantly. And, I would spiral. I would like have the feeling like I'm doing something wrong, or like I should be doing something else, But I just keep moving forward and keep trusting and keep going with what I know. And even when I know nothing, it's like, it's okay. It's okay. Breathe. That's all you have to do, is just breathe and be here and like continue that trust fall. And now I feel like I'm still in the unknown, but it's in a more blissful way. It's like, all right, what surprise lies ahead? Like, one could say that maybe I don't have a lot of money, or one could say I have a lot of money. It just depends on the perspective, right? Like, that thing, it doesn't even matter. What matters is right now what's in front of me, and I feel really good. I feel really good. I feel really confident. I feel like I know things are just gonna work out. I feel like I know God is moving things for me. That there are forces beyond what I can perceive that do know me and know what I need, and are providing that to me right now and forever. It's just always how it is. And these are just like the basic truths that I always come back to. every time I immerse myself into unknown territory, it's like I'm in that void, and then always I'm brought back to those simple truths. Like, I am that I am. Everything that I need is all here right now. Right now is all that exists. You know, that you hear these basic truths all the time, right? Like, I mean, I do. Like, those who are walking this similar path, like, you know, there are these truths that we know intellectually, like I was saying, you know, and to feel it and embody it and move forward with integrity in it is totally different. And it's not easy. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. But we do it. And I've been working hard. I've been working hard to do it. And now I feel it again. I feel it. 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 Like, claim your space. Take up space. It's okay. Like, this is like so hard to do sometimes. You know, just like stretching out your body.
Okay. I'm back. Earlier, divine intervention occurred. It was actually really cool because I went back and looked, like, the video that I took before it ended at 2222, 22 minutes and 22 seconds. It's like, oh, perfect timing, huh? Just grateful. Feeling really clear in myself again. Feeling really, like, clean in my energy again. And feeling like myself. And feeling that, you know, like, in that clarity comes guidance. My intuition becomes more clear and feel myself, knowing myself more. I just got back from a walk in the cold and dark. I think I did at least 5 miles altogether. Walked to the park to fill up my water bottle. Part of not having a car means I need to realize that I don't have to just depend on people and I can use my legs. So, yeah. Use my legs and my layers. Coat, beanie, gloves, you know. It was cold. It was freaking cold, but I did it. And actually, I really needed it. My friends pulled over and they saw me. They like turned around and came back. They were like, "Do you need a ride?" And something in me was just like, no. I'm like, no, I don't need a ride. And so I said no. I was like, no, actually, I think I like this walk. And so they were like kind of confused, I think. And they turned around and went home. And I kept walking. It really did feel like God asked me to walk. It wasn't about going to get water for myself. I could have waited. I could have had a ride. It was just a really good reminder of the devotion I have to God, to put it simply. God is all-encompassing. It's everywhere, and it's like this beautiful force of nature that lives in every little thing. Every little thing, and beyond, infinitely small, infinitely large. You know, God is everything. And so that force is like extremely intelligent, and I'm devoted to trusting in that force. You know, that's the force that created all of this and is all of this. It's like we can't even comprehend it. And so anyways, it's just like this really good reminder to me of like what it felt like when I was walking with just my backpack, you know, like completely in the unknown, and trying to write this story and trying to like live out my own adventure, really like living life as if it were a video game, and write your own story, you know, choose your own adventure kind of book. I was walking with my partner at the time. We were just trusting in ourselves. The truth being that, like, I'm willing to die for service to all, you know? Like, not that I need to die to benefit the world, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, I will sacrifice whatever it takes. It really means something to me. To just walk for God. It doesn't matter what I get out of it, you know? Because I trust in God's plan. You know, like I'm doing it for my future generations. The trees again. Look at them. Mount Shasta. And the sun is shining today. So bright. There's some solar flares going on, as always, but really big ones, really intense ones. And it's really warm today. I'm just walking, went to the park and filled up my water bottle, which I have strapped to my bag. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Hi.